sit back, relax, and enjoy the commute.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Jamari, and we are here on The Commute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the building.
You know, I got some really great, really genuine fellas here with me this evening, man. To my left, your right, got Midnight Geist. How you feeling this evening, man?
I'm good, bro. I'm blessed to be
I'm digging
here.
the shirt, man. You wanna?
You know,
I'm digging the.
That Black Girls Tennis Club.
Yes, sir. Represent.
You know, local. You
Gotta
know
love
do.
it. Support your local brands, man. To my right, your left, Millz.
I'm strapped in.
Talk to him. Talk to him. So
Yes,
this
sir.
is part of the the episode or the episodes where we do something that we call top threes, right? So typically we have a topic, a conversation, a debate on the top three of a certain topic, right?
Yep.
So this time, this episode, we're gonna be talking about top three holidays. So we just passed one of the couple of major holidays in the year, Christmas and New Year's, right? So very festive. You're around family, spending time, drinking eggnog, opening gifts, writing out your New Year's resolution, sign up for that gym membership that you're not going back to after January, all that good stuff. So now we know that what we're talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of lay the platform out for everybody's
You had
top
to throw
three.
that shot at us. You had to throw that shot at me.
What you sign up for?
With the gym membership.
What you
that
sign up
I
for?
didn't go back in.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
shouts out to the Purple Squad, you know.
Oh yeah, okay. Where was good? Yeah, man.
That's all right. I mean, I'll pop it off.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it don't matter.
what's your top three, man? What's your top three?
My top holidays for a fact. Are we giving the reason or just giving the holidays?
Give rationale.
Oh, yeah,
Rationale is
yeah.
always important.
So I'm gonna go Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So number three. So
No.
3-1 or
We're
1-3?
going from number 1 to number 3.
Thanksgiving's your
Okay.
number one.
Number one's Thanksgiving.
Number 1 is Thanksgiving.
I gotta hear this before I get into it.
Yeah, me too.
Number 2, Christmas. Number 3, New Year's.
Okay.
Okay.
No. Actually, I'm sorry. Do you mind if I scratch my number 3 and change it to July 4th?
All right.
That was going for applause.
yeah, exactly. Literally. I was like, all right, well, no. Okay. I got it.
So let me tell you why. And even the reason why I changed it. So with those 3 holidays, I feel like the most people are included. With Thanksgiving, regardless of your monetary contribution, most people, I mean, pretty much everybody, especially if you have family or, coworkers, friends, you can be involved with the holiday. A lot of people get off for that holiday. And I'm going to continue down the line and say those same things apply kind of to Christmas outside of the monetary thing. So here in America, I mean, even in some of the other places, Christmas is very commercialized, et cetera, et cetera. So for you not to be able to provide gifts for anybody, that's a little tough. But outside of that, for the most part, everybody can participate. You can receive gifts. You can go to the dinner, et cetera, et cetera. And then I changed it from New Year's to July 4th for that same reason. Not everybody's New Year's is the same, especially here in America. Everybody celebrates different stuff. Same with Christmas, you can use that as a point, but the majority of Americans, I would say, celebrate Christmas outside of Hanukkah or et cetera, et cetera. We do have the big portions that do celebrate it, but once again, we're talking about majority. Whether it's 51-50, or or whatever, 49 or whatever, we're still talking majority. Yeah. So I would say the majority here in America celebrates Christmas. That's why I use that. But with the New Year, I decided to switch that to July 4th because once again, I'm speaking about here in America. So I think here in America, that is the third probably biggest holiday where everybody can kind of be involved. Everybody can go to the barbecue. You know, I could just bring some beers or, you know, just bring myself. You know what I mean? Maybe bring some chips or, you know what I mean? I don't necessarily have to have the biggest monetary contribution, and I can still be involved with the holiday. I have a good time. You know, I get off of work or whatever the case may be. And you know, that's not necessarily what I'm looking for in a holiday, but that's what a lot of people are looking for. They want to be involved. They want time off of work. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So to me, those are the three biggest holidays. Those are the three most essential holidays.
You're saying the biggest or your personal favorite?
I'm not saying my personal favorite. I'm saying those are the three.
Well, that's what we're debating. Your personal favorite.
Yeah. What are your top 3?
Yeah, your top 3.
I can say that. I mean, I would put it in the same realm, though. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so
Not for one, not to be long-winded, and for two, that's one of my personal favorite things.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I like to be involved with everything. You know what I mean? So if I can be involved, I'm not Irish.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I can't necessarily celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We also didn't get our independence on
Yeah,
July 4th.
I mean,
either, but
I mean, I'm not gonna go down all the holidays because I don't know what you guys are gonna say. You know what I mean? But I will say that for me, you know, Christmas, Thanksgiving, July 4th, those are some of my favorite holidays.
yeah.
You know, maybe not in the order that I gave them, but I would definitely see those being.
Nah, I'm getting a round of applause.
I definitely see those being the bigger holidays and
Yeah.
definitely some of my favorites for sure.
So, thank you, Millz, for going first, man. I appreciate you going first. And
Yo,
laying out the
y'all never
platform.
let the applause ride.
laying out the blueprint, man. So,
Oh, that's hilarious.
midnight Geist, man. The floor is yours.
Hey, well-
Spotlight's on you, man. Top three.
I'm going to go ahead and say, man, my favorite holiday has to be Kite Day.
Who? K-I-T-E? Kites?
I'm just messing with you.
What
day is that?
bro?
Is that in the Bible?
Yo, number one is definitely, I mean, I'm going to be with Millz on this one, bro. It's going to have to be Thanksgiving. You know, Thanksgiving is the plug. I mean, you get to see the family. You know, grandma always got that pot of chitlins cooking.
Good eats.
You know, shouts out to grandma over there. And number 2, I'm going to throw y'all for a loop, but it's probably going to be Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween is a vibe for me, bro.
Ooh, do tell.
Like, especially because I love horror films. Like, you know, it's no secret that Nate loves the goth women. It's
Talk
no
to him.
secret. It's no secret. You know, they be all out for, you know, they all be out in the same time frame. So, you know, that's just good vibes. For me, it's like, you know, also, you know, helping out the kids, man. Like, I always donate candy for Halloween to like churches. And, you know, right now, just last year, we started our first trunk or treat.
Talk to him.
You know, getting things like that going on for that. That's always a good time, man.
Who's we started that?
So that's with the JCs.
Okay.
JCs.
Yes, sir.
So just trying to get more involved in that and trying to make it so that, you know, the kids have a good time. But really, like I said, that it's a strong 2 for Halloween.
Okay.
Number 3 is where it gets dicey, man, because that's where it's like, as a youth, I would have said Christmas, you know, because I'm a youth.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm getting stuff for Christmas,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
now Christmas has become a bill.
It's an expense. Yes.
So it's no
Freaking
longer
expense.
Christmas. Now I dread coming around to Christmas. My pockets get hurt over there. You know what I mean? So instead, now I'm on the wave of the Juneteenth.
Okay.
You know, it's definitely the Juneteenth because,
Aye.
I mean, consistently now we've had like so many dope Juneteenth cookouts the past few years. I mean, it's a vibe, right?
Great time.
Bro. And,
Jamari's love them.
Meet some very, very
oh yeah,
life-changing people at
Yeah.
Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Jamari has found love through a Juneteenth. I mean,
Shouts out.
Shout out to Black Love.
Gotta love it, man.
but yeah, it's just that's a special time of year, man. That's a special time of year, and I mean, I'm gonna say those are the top 3 for me personally.
That's what's up, man. I like that, man. Nice variety. You definitely threw us good curveball with Halloween. Threw a curveball.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
was not expecting.
Did not never
Oh
expect
yeah,
that.
Halloween's tough.
That's what's up, man.
Halloween's super tough. What you got for us, Haugy?
Yeah, man. So I'll go ahead and get my top 3s in no particular
And
order.
we being nice right now. We're gonna get into it after we get through these.
Okay.
Just let people talk.
Yeah, no doubt. So I'll start from 3 to 1. Kind of throw a little mix in it. So I would say my number 3 holiday will be New Year's. I say New Year's because for a lot of people, and me included, it feels like a fresh start, a new page, new chapter, right? You know, you get to reflect on 365 days that you just went through, the good, the bad, the ugly.
New Year's Eve or New Year's?
New Year's Day. Like New Year's
Day.
Yeah, like New Year's Day. New Year's Eve is like, typically New Year's Eve is more of like you're going out partying, really. You're not really drinking. You're counting down 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
I think New Year's Day is just like, that's where you can really reflect on the year, look at what happened. And I know a lot of people do New Year's resolutions. I don't in particular, but I like to look at what I've done in the past year and what I can look forward to in the future year. And it kind of gets me excited, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm able to do different things and set myself up for success by setting goals or whatever. And all the stuff that I pushed off in December and November, I get to start, you know, fresh in January, you know.
feel that.
And be like, yeah, you want to do this? Nah, let's wait till, you know, the new year to get started on that. So, yeah, I would say that's number 3. Number 2, I would have to say Christmas. Now, like you said, Nate, Christmas is an expense. It's a very big expense. But at the same time, it's really important to spend time with your family. You know, and so during Christmas time, I am blessed to spend time with my family, my immediate family, sometimes my extended family up in New Jersey, down in Atlanta. You know, spend time with them. You know, reminisce, love on each other. You know, embrace each other, and just be in each other's presence, because we all have a clock for when we're not going to be here anymore. So I think it's really important to spend time with each other. I think that's a really good time. And you all can really, you know, bond over gifts that you got each other as well. You know, whether you do Secret Santas or, you know, if you've had this gift since July, you knew this person would want it because they talk about it all the time. It's heartwarming seeing somebody get something that you gave them that they've been asking for a while. It's really heartwarming. So I would say Christmas is my number 2. And my number 1 would be Juneteenth, man. For numerous reasons, man.
Yes,
but
sir.
I want to focus on like the stats and like the.
Oh my god!
I want to focus on like the logical reason behind it, right?
Stats?
Not the stats, but like,
Stats
but like
degree?
let's talk about it, right? So, if most people don't know, Independence Day, July 4th, was the independence of America. You know, whatever, July 4th, 1776. That's when we, you know, not seceded from the Union. I'm thinking about the Civil War. When we broke away from the United Kingdom and America got its independence. The issue with that is that the black folks, we didn't. You know, we were still considered slaves at the end of the day. So up until Juneteenth. So the biggest thing with that is like, yeah, 4th of July is cool, but Juneteenth is really Black Americans' Independence Day, right? So down in Texas, they don't call it Juneteenth. They call it Jubilee Day. Something a little different, right? So I didn't learn about Juneteenth until maybe 4 years ago. I was out chilling, you know, and then there was this really big push on really embracing Black culture and really embracing your roots and your heritage. That's where I got introduced to it. And then I was blessed, very fortunate, to meet a young lady putting together a Juneteenth cookout that, you know.
Here we go with a whole.
I didn't know you were gonna turn into a love story. Shout out to them. All right. Black love. All right. So let's back to the holidays.
I just want to wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up. Give me 10 seconds. Juneteenth is my number 1 because of the impact it has. Us as Black Americans getting our independence, and you know, we find.
And then it took away your independence.
Nah, I'm still independent, man. I'm still independent.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's my topic, man.
It gave it to us, and then I gave mine away on that day.
Nah, I still got mine. We are both individuals. And
Bro, I'm picking with you. Dang, man.
At the same
let
time.
me pie, bro. This man don't never want me to pie, bro. You don't never want me to get the bars off, bro.
Yeah, man.
God, man.
So for when it comes to Independence Day for you, Josh, right? So, I mean, knowing that was more of a nation independence rather than a race independence, does that really change your numbers up? Yeah,
So, like I said, for me, it's not necessarily about all the way my personal ties and feelings towards the holiday. It's more so a hedonism type of thing, right? You know what I mean? What does the group feel is the best thing? What does the nation feel is the best? So I feel like as a nation, most people are going to feel very patriotic, or at the very least, they're going to be appreciative of the day off of work, or, you know what I mean, some barbecue going on. So I feel like I said, for me, that's one of the biggest things for a holiday that makes it a holiday. That makes it a good thing. You know what I mean? I got that time off of work. I have time to spend with my family. Family's pulling up from out of town. I'm going out of town. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. Everybody can participate. I don't have to have a ton of money. You know what I mean? Times are hard right now, but shit, we still all pulling up and having a good dinner or whatever the case may be. To me that's one of the essential things that makes it a good holiday. You know what I mean? You can talk about what the holiday is really about and stuff like that. Yeah. But let's just keep it for real for a minute. Like, what are the things that we're really in it for? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we can talk about, it's about it. Okay, yeah, that's what it's about. But what are you in it for? Right. You know what I mean? And for most of us, it's about that day off of work or those days off of work, about getting some good gifts, some good food, some free food, spending some time with family you haven't seen in a while or been able to chill with like that. Yeah. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? So the fact that you're getting that, I feel like you get that the most with everybody. Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Memorial Day,
July 4th. You know what I mean?
President's Day.
I mean, you got people that reach. Yeah, I mean, you got people that reach for your Cinco de Mayos. You got people that reach for president. You know what I mean? They reach.
Cinco de Mayo's a reach.
Well, Cinco de Mayo was more of a cultural thing.
Yeah, right?
That's not really.
It was
that's a culture thing.
But is that your culture?
No.
But you've gone out for Cinco de Mayo, haven't you?
That's
you know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like, for a lot of that stuff, it's a reach for. So Juneteenth, I do celebrate. Yeah. You know what I mean? But not everybody does. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even some people of our nationality. I mean, some African Americans. You know what I mean? They don't celebrate it as of yet. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so that's why, like I said, once again, that's why those were my three. You know what I mean? Because everybody feels included in those. Everybody wants to participate in those. Okay. You know what I mean? Whether I'm busting out fireworks or whether I'm eating a good hot meal or whatever. You know what I mean? That's why those are my joints. You know what I mean?
See, I was interested in y'all's choices too. Do y'all remember what you did the last 2 years of your favorite holiday? And I want to start with Jamar for New Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
You remember what you did the last 2 years of New Year's Day?
Just chill, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't do anything, but that's me. That's my personality. I'm not a big outside going out. One thing about me is I'm not on these streets, man. Like, even when I was single, I really wasn't on these streets, man. Streets are dangerous, especially if you with the wrong crowd, you're around the wrong people. So I was never really in these streets. I really never did anything for New Year's Eve. I didn't go to clubs. I didn't go to bars. I didn't do none of that. I really spent time with close friends and family. Like, this past New Year's, I went to go do karaoke.
But that was New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that was New Year's.
New Year's.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, just like me as an individual, right? New Year's Day, I was at the crib chilling,
That's when he dished us, right, Nate?
Yeah, that's exactly when he ditched us.
What you mean?
Yeah, I remember this.
He was supposed to be with us.
And we were lit.
Yeah. What you mean?
We were lit. And family friendly. We was not in no crazy stuff.
I'm not gonna give that shout out again, but we had a good time. We had a good time when we went.
Well, I'm glad to feel it, man. I'm glad to feel had a good time, man. I'm glad y'all had a good time.
You put your life on this. You went into a club for karaoke.
I didn't go to a club. It was a Korean karaoke club. Most I'm gonna do is get brushed on the shoulder.
How much Korean you speak?
0. They got the English. They got the English section.
People celebrating stuff. They have no.
What is a Korean karaoke bar got to do with?
Do you know when the Korean? Do you know when the Korean? Do you know when the Korean New Year is?
No. What I got to do with?
I know it's not then.
What I got to do with New Year?
I know for a fact it's not then. I don't either, but I know it's not then. And what I'm telling you is, they're doing that to make bread, not to celebrate the holiday. So if that's your favorite holiday,
well, New Year's Day, not New Year's Eve. New Year's Day. He's saying New Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
That's the New Year's Eve. The day where he chills.
Yeah, the day I chill.
Yeah.
I reflect and recollect.
I'm surprised yours isn't like.
Hold on. You on his neck? What about you, Halloween?
That's you know what I mean? Number 2, easy. Number 2.
I mean, that's a big.
You getting spooky out there,
easy.
man?
And it's for the kids. I mean, honestly.
Exactly, and that's why I'm asking you. Why is that? Like, you know what I mean?
And it's for the kids.
You don't have no kids.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? What's going?
Well, like, I got a few kids, but like taking the kids out, man. Like, that's the fun piece. Is like, do I dress up for it? It depends. Like, am I taking little ones out, or am I doing like a trunk or treat? if I'm doing a trunk or treat, I'm not about to get dressed up, but I will decorate the car. I had the car decorated, pull up to the trunk. I mean, last year, bro, for Halloween, I think I spent about $400 on candy just to hand out, and all that candy was gone. I mean, like, at the end, I'm giving buckets to, like, parents, like, please take this. You know, I mean, my mom likes to come over to the house. I'll sit in the house and watch, you know, a horror movie. She'll literally sit on my porch handing out candy to the kids that are coming by. Like, it's a vibe for me. And like I said, I like horror flicks. So, you know, it's a good time that, you know, and most of the time it's during the week. You know, so with it being during the week, just being able to take a little setback, I get to tell people, like, yeah, I'm not shooting today. It's Halloween. That's cool. But also leading up to Halloween, because I'm a photographer, people coming up with the costumes for the whole month leading up. So I got to shoot in this. I got to shoot in that. Yeah.
The costumes are lit.
That's dope. Like, everything about it is dope. And I like the cosplay culture. Like, everything about it. Everything about it I think is dope.
Yeah, can we get a cool applause for that? He's doing it for the community. He's doing it for the kids. He's doing it for the community.
They're trying to clear me by Halloween.
I can't hate on that.
I go by Halloween.
I can't hate on that. I can't handle that. We got to see the costumes though. We're gonna post that on our page on our IG, the Commute Instagram.
Commute.
Check that out. But
so we dressing up this year.
You don't know. I got pictures from like the last couple of years from of both of y'all.
You was who were you again? You had the baseball bat.
Come on, man.
I can't remember who
you know who I was.
I can't remember who you
I don't know if I can drop the name.
I was a doctor. I had
From
the
the
stethoscope
show?
and everything. Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Ah,
Negan.
yeah,
If
yeah,
you drop in the
yeah,
show,
yeah, there we go.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
rocking the
it was
bat.
Negan.
I'm rocking
You were
the
a
vest.
Joker.
Bro. Yeah, he was Joker that year. You know what I mean? They did the Harley Quinn and Joker. And
Yeah, that was a good time.
you were the doctor.
Hey,
and,
hold on. I got a crazy story for that. I got offered a foursome that day. On Halloween.
What the? What was this? What was this?
I
What
like
the?
I missed something, man.
Oh yeah,
Foursome.
I had the lady with me. These two joints was like.
Not even a threesome.
Yeah,
We're
you
gonna let it
hit
run.
that.
Nah, we're gonna let that shit run for
It's a
me.
minute long. It's a minute long. These two joints pulled up, was talking to me like, yo, you know, I'm trying to, you know, what you doing tonight? You trying to come to our place? Da, da, da. I was like, yo, I got my lady. Like, I ain't on that type of time. And then they said, she can come too. She can join. It could be all of us. And I was like, oh.
What the?
Yeah, bro. That night was crazy.
That's crazy.
That
That's
night was
wild.
lit.
I never heard this story.
I need more Halloween parties.
So hold on.
And they was looking all right too.
So hold on.
Wait, which joints were these? Because I was at this party.
Bro, they were sitting on the stairs like
Were they
outside?
No.
Were they
inside.
together or were they just
They were
like
together, friends.
What costumes were these?
I was off my ass, bro.
I don't really remember.
I was kind of lit too.
I don't really remember what
I
costumes
had
they
a
were.
girl with me too, so
Yeah.
and
And that
Old
was-
girl. Emphasize that.
That was
Old girl.
So you was the doctor, right, that year?
That was the doctor,
And
stethoscope.
But,
I don't know
but
what
you
you
see
were.
how us having this conversation right now? The party was called The Purge.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Halloween is lit, bro. I'm just telling y'all.
Nah, I mean,
No, I mean it was a good time. I mean,
Yeah.
you throw good events though. That's a different.
Nah,
you know what I mean? You
Halloween.
throwing because you could have thrown that in June.
Juneteenth.
And it was still
Motherfuckers still be lit.
exactly. It would have
We
still
dressed
been
up.
New
Year's
Year's. You know
Eve.
what I
And
mean?
it's another
Yeah,
thing, seeing the
so
ladies come out looking good, you know, all in their little fits and everything.
Hold on,
like,
get cold, right?
Hey,
I don't like the cold, but the
Hate it.
ladies were looking good.
Bro,
The
it-
ladies were looking good, and you know what
it's
I mean.
a
I
good
had my
time.
leather jacket on, like I said, Negan style. I was all right.
It's a good
I was.
time,
It was.
bro.
It was
Halloween's a
straight.
good time.
It was straight.
It's hard to not like Christmas is one of those things that it's hard to go against, but realistically, like I said, it's a bill.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. What's better than some free ribs? What's better than some free just a
get that
fat
for
plate
Juneteenth.
a fat plate of ribs, some corn, maybe a hot dog. What you know, some people don't eat pork or
American
whatever.
food, yeah,
Come
you-
on, man.
You do get that on Juneteenth.
Come on, man. What's better than
You
that?
can get that on Juneteenth.
You do
Okay, you get that on Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get on Juneteenth.
And you know, you got some people who got PTSD, all the sound, you know, you got dogs, all the fireworks.
Fireworks?
You know? Yeah, some people may not like that. You know, they ain't shooting fireworks on
Shout out to my veterans. You know, a lot of my family are veterans. But let me tell you,
Watch what you say now.
let me
It's
tell
not
you,
military friendly. Watch what you say.
let me tell you,
They don't call the troops. Protect the troops, man.
here in America, it's hard to regulate how people celebrate. We see people celebrate in some of the most disrespectful ways. We see some people celebrate in the most graceful of ways. I can't say that they're wrong for how they feel, but you can't regulate it. And that's a big thing for 4th of July, for New Year's, for Juneteenth, the fireworks. How do we get around that? How do we accommodate the veterans? Things of that nature. You know what I mean? In a situation like that, they kind of switch the tone a bit. You know what I mean? Like I said, my dad's a veteran. He's spoken about those type of things. Like, yeah, all the, you know what I mean? It's crazy. You know what I mean? I know, Nate's dad's a vet. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, see, we all got veteran parents. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? They've talked about it. Like, yeah, it is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? How do we keep up the tradition, whether you celebrate Juneteenth or New Year's or, 4th of July? It's fireworks at all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How do we keep up the traditions, still have a good time, and accommodate those that allowed us to have this?
Yeah, I agree. I think the biggest thing is, like, we all have different holidays that we all have reasons for celebrating. And I like the diversity. And I would just tell everybody out there, when you celebrate, be respectful of others, and enjoy yourself, man. That's all I can say.
Y'all make this so serious in the end every
So
time.
Hey, we're running the show on time. We at the end of our show notes. Thanks for tuning in to The Commute.
Serious.
Thank you, Midnight Guys. Thank you, Millz. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to The Commute. Don't forget to rate us 5 stars, as it helps the show grow so we can get new listeners, produce more content. Hey, give y'all what you want to listen to. The Commute.
My boy been punching bricks. You seen his?
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the commute.
Yo.